Hey, hello and welcome back to another video. Today I thought about making an Apex Legends tier list because me and my friends just started playing it again. So I thought might as well just make one. And yeah, we'll go from left to right in the order they're already set in. So we start with my main, Bangalore. She's okay. Her passive is really good. Smokes are okay. Then the ultimate is kinda dog, but still, yeah, a bit above average. I don't think there are any bad legends in the game anyway, except one, and you'll find out that one later. We have Bloodhound. Tracking is okay. The passive, I mean, sorry, it's okay. Lets you know if someone is like really close, but not very useful. His scan is insanely good. Same with his ultimate. So S tier. Always have a Bloodhound on your team. Caustic. He saw some buffs this season, I think, or last one. So his canisters lower cooldown, and I think it's more damage in the smokes as well. So a B or maybe yeah, C tier. Nah, B tier. Crypto. Really good. Not quite as good as Bloodhound and Seer for later, but still a really good scan. He's the worst of the scanners. Yeah, B tier. Kind of boring to play as well. But I heard they might make it so you don't have to be in the drone to use it. So then he will hop up a couple of tiers. Fuse, D tier. Passive, can hold more grenades. Not not especially good. It's okay. Um, he's what is it called? Cluster grenade. That's one kind of useful, but mostly just finish down people because you can't really hit people with it. They just run away from it. And the ultimate, kind of hard to, I say, to group a bunch of people in it. It's always like a 1v1 inside of it. Gibraltar, S tier. His passive gun shield is like 50 extra HP to him, or 30, something like that. So it's basically another massive shot he can take before going down. And the dome shield, really easy to duel people in. And then the ultimate, which is just a good Bangalore ult. Horizon, I think she's gotten some buffs. Well, she was insane when she was released, then she got some nerfs, so she was kinda slow in the air, so really easy to hit. But I think they buffed her again, so she's a bit faster. And that gravity lift is always good to have, just take the high ground on people. Same with the ult, just to get them out in the open, so A tier. Lifeline without her healing shield, C tier. Not very good at all. Kinda just in the open. Loba, probably C tier as well. Her passive to see, like the is it purple and gold items, it's kinda good in the beginning, but then as the game continues, it gets worse and worse because you don't need the loot anymore. But her ult is it's kinda good for like, if you need like ammo in a fight, and her Q or tactical, I think it's tactical, yeah, she just flies away, but it's not as far as it was before, I think, or maybe I'm just bad with it. Mirage, I don't know, it just tries to bamboozle people. It's fun to troll with, but to actually try to climb the ranks, like every above average player would probably know which one you are, because yeah, all the other ones kind of behave the same way, and there's always one that's slightly different, so you can tell who the player is in his ult. And his gets his tactical is kind of good to scout where people are, because most will just take a quick shot at it before realizing it's not him. Octane, S tier. Ever since you can like control the bounce with the jump pads with sliding, running, walking, and that, so you can actually control where you're going. It's been really good. But now with the meta changing up a little bit, I think he's made it to the S tier. Then he's passive with just healing without having to use meds. Yeah, really good in the late game when you don't have time. Pathfinder, A tier, very good ult to like rotate around people. Same with his tactical, just get up, get out, and get up on high places. Really good. Rampart, C tier. Her ult is not very good. You're like just sitting still and a big target. But her like walls she can put up, if they just activate a bit faster, I think she could be A or B tier or maybe A tier. But yeah, not not amazing right now. Revenant, was it this? I think it was this season he got a little, so he can climb a bit higher. But still, I think it's kinda useless of a passive. His ult can be good, but you have to be free pre-mades and actually know what you're doing with it. And then if you can pair it with an Octane, it's really good. But how often will you have both? Then there's just better team combinations to have than just Octane and Revenant and then one more. So probably C tier. He has a lot of potential though, and one of the best heirlooms in the game. So if you have it, just play him and show off. Seer, best in the game. Yeah, with just aiming down sight, you can tell if people are close to you. Really good. Then the Q shows how much health they have. So it's basically a Bloodhound scan, but a bit less radius, and it deals 10 damage and cancels healing. And you can see how much HP the person you hit have, and you can hit, yeah, basically anyone who's in it, because it shows you through the walls if you're hitting or not. And this ult, yeah, you just see where everyone is, but not if they're crouching, I think. Then they're invisible to you. But if you're crouching, you're an easy target to just hit. So, kinda, yeah, you're kinda fucked if you're in his ult. Next we have Valkyrie. Um, her ultimate is good to seek out fights and escape. And in the beginning you can really easily see where everyone lands, so you can target a squad, get their loot, and have really good loot from the beginning. And her tactical, it's basically an arc star with a bit a bit less damage, I think it is, and a bit more range. So it's a good passive. Oh no, tactical. So A probably B tier. Watson E tier. Too long to set up defenses, and with everyone having a seer or a bloodhound on their team, they already know exactly where you are, so you can't really just set up in buildings anymore. Although her ult, very good. Heals your shields and takes grenades, I think. So her ult is good, the rest is just kinda meh. And you don't have the ult a lot, I think. Unless you find the ultimate accelerants, then you can have it. But still, every other legend has something else going for it. And Wraith, probably B tier. Ult is okay, but I feel like it takes too long to actually run between the portals when you're putting them out. So if your team needs to retreat and you put one down, you have to wait like 5 to 7 seconds to actually go through it. And then a lot of the time it's just too late because you're fighting a 2v3 while Wraith is running the other way to set up the escape route. Her Q, it used to be really good, but now when it takes 1.5 seconds to activate, I think it's a bit too long as well. But still, if you when you get it off, you just go around the corner while activating it, and then run away. That's basically the only way you can use it now. Before you could just start crouching and jumping in the mid open, and people couldn't hit you for like half a second while you activate it, then just run away. And her passive, the voices in her head, or what it's called, you just know when someone is looking at you, aiming at you, and stuff like that. So I really like that passive, and I yeah, that's every legend. So I think this is quite an okay ranking for them. Um, Maybe put up Caustic in A tier, especially on World's Edge. A lot of buildings. Basically everyone drops in the what's called the big city in the middle. So you just can put out caustic traps everywhere, and yeah, you're good. You're kind of safe, just killing people around you. So yeah, that's the tier list. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed or learned a thing about the game, and see you in the next one.